I just wanted to eat a muffin. I don't really want this.
Fuck you.
Do you know what I do want? I really want an ice pop. Let's go get an ice pop. So it's my day off today, as you can probably tell. I'm in my gym jams, my curry stained gym jams. What has been happening? Let me think. Nothing. Quick ice pop review. It's got Frozen characters on it. Was that intentional? Did they do that because Frozen, it's an easy thing to merchandise, or did they do it because Frozen and Frozen ice pops? We'll never know. My name is Trinity, and can't you see? I got a lot of plastic parts up in me. Crowns and gowns and tiny songs too. You could be wishing but you went me boo. Something I'm really interested in at the moment, especially on Netflix, like documentaries and stuff about like murder cases, and more specifically unsolved murder cases. But no, it's so intriguing, like so incredibly intriguing. And oh god, there's a new documentary on Netflix. It's called The Keepers, and it kind of reminds me of the basis kind of reminds me of Making a Murderer. It's got that same kind of vibe about it, but I love it. I don't know if you guys have been watching it as well, but it's about that nun that got murdered in their 60s, and I'm halfway through it, so it's kind of getting intense. At this point, it's like pretty obvious what's happened, but it's all the explaining and all the background. It's so interesting. Let me know if any of you have been watching it. It's just like mental to me that people have been murdered, but we will never know who did it. Also, this morning I was watching on YouTube a lot of like reports on the JonBenet Ramsey case, and I can't believe that's another one that I haven't really looked into that much. It's been so long since 1996, right? And we still just don't have an answer. Like, how mental is that? We don't have an answer for something terrible that's happened, and there's not enough links and not enough solid evidence, and that is just crazy to me. Like, we will go our entire existence without knowing why this terrible thing happened. It's just crazy to me. Like, obviously there's an answer for everything, but when we don't have that and we conspire, it just, I don't know. I'm just very creeped out by it, and I just wish there was a way of knowing who did what, you know? Mental. Anyway, moving on from murder related topics. I'll tell you what did happen yesterday at work. I cried. Woohoo! That was amazing. I loved that. So at my job we do like a free gift wrap. If you're giving like a rose to your friend or like an orchid to a friend for a present, we can wrap it for you, like make it look really pretty, and it's free, so a lot of people do it. I recently got taught how to do it, and basically everyone else was busy and I got called to do it, and it was my first time doing it for an actual customer. Like, it was an official gift wrap. It wasn't just a practice one like the ones I've been doing recently. This is for an actual person. I got called to do it, and not in the nicest way either. My manager, well, my ex-manager, because I have a new manager now, but she came over to me and she was like, you need to do a gift wrap, and I was like, I didn't say no, I just said, okay, yeah, but it's not going to be very good. And she basically said, that's not my problem, and walked away. So instantly I'm putting this, like, I'm going into this gift wrap with not the best mindset. I'm just like, oh. It was a bit like a snake bite, just the way she said it. It was just very cold, and it just didn't put me in the right frame of mind to do, oh, a pretty little gift wrap, you know what I mean? So my heart is beating really fast because I'm not very good under pressure and I don't want to let people down, so my heart is beating really fast. I go over to the tills and it's a fucking rose. It is a rose in like a square pot. The leaves are going everywhere. It is, honestly, roses are one of the worst things to wrap. Orchids are fine, anything else. Roses, anyone knows a rose. Roses, supposes, his Moses, a toes. Does anyone remember that? No. So I'm already feeling anxious, and I go over and I take this rose and I put it on the desk and I'm looking at it and I'm going, how the fuck am I gonna wrap this and make it look nice and presentable and look like a gift for someone? Like, I was sweating. It was not a very nice experience. So I cut the cellophane, I started wrapping it, and I started putting sellotape on it, and nothing was holding. Whatever I did, it just kind of flopped over. It was just the most unenthusiastic wrap you've ever seen. Nothing I was doing was working. I was putting loads of sellotape down and it just wasn't effective at all. Like I said, I'm not very good under pressure, And all I kept thinking, I kept looking over at the customer and she was sat down, and I kept thinking, how long has it been? Has it been 5 minutes? Have I been here half an hour? How long has she been waiting? Is she going to wait any longer? Is she going to walk out? I didn't know. So many things were going through my head, and I just was not in a good place to do that gift wrap. And then my manager came over and I just said, I'm really stressed. My heart is beating at a impeccable rate. Can you please help me? And he helped me. We fixed it. We made it better. It was fine. I gave it to the customer and that was that. It was fine. And then I went over to my colleague and I was just like, oh, that was so stressful. I'm really stressed now. And she looked at me and she went, you look like you're welling up. And we all know what it's like when you're really like on the verge of tears and someone says to you, are you okay? Like, it just pushes you over the edge. It just gives you that little, that little nudge, and the waterworks just start. I don't think I've ever had a job where I haven't cried there. I think every single job that I've had, I've always found myself crying in the toilets. Like, it's a lot. I don't know. Look at that. Look at all those stored juices. It looks like a drip, like in a hospital. Right, but yeah, that's everything that's been going on. I just wanted to have a little sit down and chat with you. I haven't shat myself, not since Tuesday anyway. Oh God, that's a dangerous amount of water to be near my laptop. Wow. Okay, turn the camera off now.